Welcome back to episode 4 of the Out of Bounds podcast powered by the TSU Herald. Let me get a quick little roll call from my host, please.
Hey, you already know what it is. The host with the most sauce, Saucy Dave here.
Yes, sir.
Teah J over here.
Pedro Romero Jr. or else by the name of Pay the Drones.
Yeah, it's your boy Ill Will Wilson Chaney. What's good with y'all, man?
And of course, I am D Gotti, your host, and I am here with a couple ladies that I've known since my freshman year at TSU. A couple softball players. I am pleased to introduce both Terren Vinson and Zariah Robbins.
Hey, what's going on? Zariah, you can just call me Z.
Hey, Terren, 22 on the ones and twos.
So, so everybody has nicknames at Out of Bounds. So if you coming on here, make sure you get your name ready. But, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for joining in. You know what I mean? Hey, Dave, I appreciate you fighting through the cold, ate your Campbell's soup.
You know
what I'm saying?
Looking all cozy.
We missed you yesterday.
Feel me?
You know, I'm glad we had the whole gang together today. So, if you don't mind me asking, let's get straight into it. How was y'all day? Like, just some background questions. How y'all doing today?
Hey, it's another day. Woke up, blessed, you know.
Blessed.
Yep.
Hallelujah. Yeah. Went to class, got my education.
Mhm.
Went to go hit.
Yep.
Grind never stops.
Never
ever.
Man, but let's get straight into it, man. Y'all are 7-0 in SWAC. Looking
Woo.
great, you
Oh,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Proud
yeah.
of y'all.
Facts.
You know, we was talking about y'all earlier about how we won't doubt the softball team. Just tell me about your key into the success in conference.
I think our key to success in conference has been just the team. Instead of looking out, we've been looking into each other, trusting each other, and that we know there's a lot of outside factors going into softball, but we've looked to each other to build on top of each other. That's how we got the 7-0. That's how we've worked out of bad jams. That's how we've hit the walk-offs because we believe in each other.
And to piggyback off of that, we're actually a very young team, and a lot of these girls, you know, we still are trying to get familiar with each other on and off the field. So the more we gel together, you know, the better we get, and we get to know each other on and off the field. So that just helps us better our plays and feel comfortable. You know, we're like sisters on the field. So
Yes.
You was talking about that youth that you guys have. You know, how does it feel being, you know, I guess y'all like elders on the team now. Y'all so how does that feel? You know?
I mean, for us being the older ones on the field, you know, we kind of have to show the young girls what it's like. We kind of have to, like, guide them, and so they can carry on a legacy to their younger girls. So I just feel like we're doing a pretty good job. You know, Captain Terren here, and then we have our Captain Maggie. She's a senior, and I just feel like they've come together, and, you know, they communicate with each other to communicate with the other girls, and I just feel like they've been doing some really good leadership.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good.
All right, so big, you know. One of y'all, you said, you know what I'm saying, the grind never stops. So both of you have over 300 batting average. So I just want to know, you know, what do you do in the off season? You know what I'm saying? What's your grind like in the off season?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot.
You know, it starts from there. It doesn't stop at all. So we have preseason, during season, after season. So the summer is really not a break for
After
us.
season.
Yeah.
Summer. Don't think you just laxing because it's summer.
Yeah. We just
like
make
that
sure
in all
we
sports.
do workouts. Our coach tells us to go in the cages every day. So we have cage times. We hit all the time. The days
Every
we
day.
don't condition, we have to figure out what we're going to do off the field. You know, by ourselves. It's kind of like self-motivation you got to find.
Definitely.
And, you know, we practice all the time, every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
If we're not practicing, then we're hitting. If we're not hitting, then we're
Uh-huh.
running. Like, if we're not running, then we're all together doing
Yep.
something.
Consistency is key.
If y'all not together, y'all on Out of Bounds.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Exactly.
So we like that. We like that.
Yeah. And one thing I wanted to ask y'all too, like, my question kind of conventional. It's for like the baseball fan, for people out there that don't really know baseball that well. How do y'all like get ready for a game? Like, what's y'all pregame routine kind of like?
Well, on Fridays, we on the way to the game, we actually go to Smoothie King every Friday for $5 medium day. So that's part of our pregame. So we gotta go get our pregame smoothie.
Yep.
You know, you gotta turn up in the car, get
Blast
music,
music.
get rowdy. Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, what's y'all playlist? Like, what, you know, what turn y'all look for the game?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on my mood that day, because I'll wake up with some chill music, and, you know, once I'm good enough, then I'll turn up some hype. I'll play some Sauce Walker, or I love YG. I love YG.
So yeah, you gotta keep it West Coast.
Yeah.
I'm definitely from Las Vegas, so I have literally a specific West Coast playlist. I gotta play YG, E40, Bankroll Fresh. Pretty sure y'all don't know who I'm talking about, but
we know
y'all know
Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm cultured now.
Okay.
Come on,
Yeah, we all know about that. Oh, and on the topic of pregame routine, what's the weirdest pregame routine y'all seen in y'all baseball careers?
I've seen people have to like braid their hair like 6 times,
a
unbraid it,
certain
and
way.
then keep braiding it back until like it's like it's
perfect.
Like
That's
it's
like some
pregame
OCD
rituals.
stuff.
Like like I have a thing where like a superstition where if I warm up with long sleeves on the whole time through my warm up and the game, I have to wear my long sleeves or I'm gonna do bad. Like if I take them off because it's hot, I'm gonna do bad the whole game. Like you got to keep it on, you got to keep it in. Don't step on the line.
I understand that.
One of my things is like I always have to put my right shoe on first because I feel like you're starting off on the right foot. So put your right shoe on first. That's just me.
Oh man, dang! Everybody got their pregame rituals.
Yeah.
You know,
Like when I used to hoop, I had to have my sleeve on and stuff. Like everybody got their own separate things.
Yeah.
I got podcast rituals. I got to listen to Isaiah Shai every time. If I ain't listen to him, it's gonna be a bad podcast. But
he go hard though.
Yeah.
So I understand.
You was talking about Las Vegas. That's where you from. I ain't too close to Texas, so just kind of talk about your path here.
Well, I'm a military child, so we both are actually. Yeah. We both actually lived in Vegas at the same time, coincidentally.
Oh man!
Coming here from Vegas, I've always wanted to come back to Texas because I used to live in Dallas, and my mom is from Corpus, so I figured why not go to Houston, somewhere in the middle, getting the school paid for, and I get to play softball. So it seemed perfect.
Win-win.
Okay. So how specifically did TSU come to contact you? Was it by email? Did someone come visit you? Something like that?
I walked on. So I emailed coach and he was just like, we don't have any money for your first year and you can come on and start earning. So that's what I did. I came in here. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything about TSU. I was like, I want to play softball and I want to play it here. So I got it and I got to be, get that spot, get to be captain, build my role, and just keep it going. And anything's possible.
And for you, Zariah, how did it come about for you?
Well, for me, in high school, I joined a select team, and that team, we, did tournaments in Houston, and the coach just so happened to show up at one of my games, and, I played, and he liked me, so he, contacted me and was like, hey, can I get in touch with you, give me his card, and so forth, and from there, we just started talking about coming here and all that. So yeah, and I love the visit. I like the life here. It's very it was fun. It was different.
Both of you guys play outfield. Would y'all ever switch and come into infield or play the back of the catcher?
Oh, definitely play infield. Oh, definitely. What?
I guess I'm just so comfortable in the outfield. I love it. I love my outies out there.
What position would y'all play on the infield if you?
Shortstop. Shortstop. I think that's probably the most fun position. Yeah. You get to make all the plays, and even if you're not doing anything, you still look cool.
Mm-hmm. You sound a little excited about going infield.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We need to tell Coach something.
I used to play shortstop in high school, actually, and I enjoyed it, so I guess that's the only reason why I would really say shortstop.
Yeah, back in my select days, I used to play. It was a lot of fun. Like, outfield holds my heart. Yeah. I'm still a grass kid.
I thought y'all missed it for a second. She's like, yes, I would definitely come infield.
Every once in a while, you gotta show up with leather, Don't think I'm just an outfielder.
I know. We have hidden talents.
What hidden talents I got off the field?
Oh, off the field?
Yeah. We want to know y'all the people.
Right. Zeke can dance.
Zeke can dance.
No, I have rhythm, but I can't dance.
We can take you back to our jerkin day.
Whoa. Can we see something?
Oh,
Hey, y'all got enough room back there to see something?
Whoa, now we don't do that.
That's a little far back.
Jerkin ain't dead. Hey, jerkin ain't dead.
No.
That's hashtag jerkin ain't dead.
Oh, man. I want to see this. Hey, you gotta see this. Yeah, we gotta see this. Absolutely.
Oh, my
we ain't
knees
gonna
are
see it right now.
I don't know if I can pin drop
My
anymore.
knees are bad for the pin drop, but I can do
Oh, man.
Oh, jerkin ain't dead, folks. Jerkin ain't dead.
You gotta pay to see the full show.
all over the phone. We still jerking.
Jerking on 2019. Shut up.
For real.
Oh man. What about you? What
Oh, she can do it.
I mean, I got a little something.
Can we see a little something?
Go ahead.
Oh, TSU got talent.
Oh man. She said she can't rhythm, but she can't dance.
She said
We got rhythm.
Oh man, but Jerkin still
like
ain't
that
dead though. You
sometimes.
feel me? So it's all good. It's all good.
I got
one
one
of. Oh, you got it.
You got it, fam.
Oh, it's all good. But one thing I want to ask y'all too, like, what's your favorite softball memory? Like in terms of like, what's the most memorable thing that happened in y'all's careers?
Ooh, definitely winning swag our
winning
freshman
swag.
year. Like coming into a new program and winning our first year, getting a ring. It's like, dang, you don't want to lose after that. All you know is win.
It's like nothing you've ever experienced. Like, I feel like that's a main reason why our team is doing so good right now because all the upperclassmen have won a ring and we lost one last year. So we know what it's like to be at all the way up and then all the way down.
Yeah.
Like, so we're trying really hard to bring our upperclassmen, our sophomores, because they only lost, and then our freshmen that have never been there. I feel like that's really a super, super big reason why the team is pushing so hard to win. We want to get back there. I feel
It's
like
a really
indescribable.
great, it's a great experience to go through. And I think everyone should experience it, and I think we have a chance this year. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all 7-0 so far. Y'all keep rolling and rolling. So hey, y'all keep doing y'all thing.
Yeah.
So
What's the energy? What's the energy in the locker room right now? You know what I'm saying with the young players. You know.
well, the car ride. We don't really have a locker room.
We're working on it.
But hey, we just use that because we're not offered a field or the locker room, so we just take that and run with it. Like, hey,
That's our motivation.
Yeah, that's our motivation to just keep winning and working hard.
Because we don't have anything, but knowing that we don't have anything, we can still win it all. These places already have like all this. They're already like a step ahead of us, having like a locker room and a field. They can just see each other whenever, but we have to like make that effort, drive 20 minutes. You got to go around your schedule, like us especially.
So
who we need to talk to?
Yeah,
Who you talk to?
Yeah, for real.
Is it? Hey, Prez. Hey, hold on, man. Hey, Prez. Can we please get these girls to field? You know what I'm saying? You know what? They ain't here. Can we please get the boys to field?
First step. A locker room is the first
Can we please get a locker room? So just some
upgrades.
They've been doing too much winning to not get to spinning. Period.
Yeah, I believe they
Period.
deserve it. They deserve it.
And we appreciate letting
You know what
y'all.
I'm saying?
Thank you.
We gonna ride for y'all.
Yeah, for real. We always ride for our
So,
team.
I'm calling Granger. I'm calling the president. Please, bro. Like, why they gotta drive? They gotta rush out of here to drive to practice.
Wouldn't you say that it shows like who really has the most effort on the team to make that extra step to like get better?
Oh, definitely. Especially like, we don't have much, so the people that stay after at our field and get extra reps, and the people that come before to get extra reps, you can just really see who wants it. And I'm glad that like majority of our team, almost all of our team, really wants it. You could tell everybody's fighting for not even like fighting for a spot, just fighting for the whole team to win.
I got you.
Definitely. You live in Houston. This year's rained a lot.
Yes.
How, and y'all can't really, games get postponed because of rain. So tell me about your practice schedule first off. How the weather's affected that.
Well, we're not able to get on the field because it's always like super muddy. But we do have the racquetball room in the gym, so we have wiffle balls and tees, and we'll go in there and hit a little bit. Some people will probably get in a group and run a little bit. Our pitchers and catchers will meet up and pitch in the gym. So we may do with what we have, of course. We definitely have to find a way to work indoors. Yeah. No matter where.
No excuses.
No excuses at all. The rain is not an excuse.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if y'all saw that video of what NCAA put out there with their student athlete, like the day in the life of a student athlete.
Yeah.
Like, y'all feel like that's accurate?
No.
I
think it's way harder than that. Like, I actually give student athletes a lot of, like, admiration because from school sometimes we have workouts in the morning,
5:30,
and then we have practice in the evening. Then we have to get in the cages during the day.
Yeah, we just have a very busy schedule. He was waking up smiling. I was like,
that ain't
I know.
That's not really
I don't wake up smiling. I'm not wake up mad. Gotta go play.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have a close group of girls. Do you guys do a lot of team bonding?
Yes, we actually do a bunch of team bonding, especially in the off season. We really tried to, do what we could to hang out together, whether it was bowling or going out to eat together. Even during the season, we're all actually really good friends. So we actually go to each other's houses and cook dinner sometimes, or just hang out and play card games. So yeah.
So for the most part, you guys are almost always together through practices, team bonding,
we see each other
like
every single day.
Yes. You at least see one softball player every single day, even if you're off days. Like,
What y'all be cooking?
Oh,
we
got the people who like Mexican food. We got the basic spaghetti that we love.
We love the barbecue.
Send me the Addy. Send me the Addy. I'll be there. Take our plate.
Spaghetti, man.
That's weird.
For real though.
This freshman group coming in, do they bring in a lot of energy?
Definitely. I would say this freshman group was very mature. They have a lot of key players. Mm-hmm. Their mentality coming in, you could tell that they came from good coaches and good programs that wanted to win and know how to win. That's why they're such a key part of our team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Early in the year, y'all played Minnesota, y'all played Texas, and y'all played Wisconsin. All 3 top 25 teams. How did that help coming into conference, playing some of them teams earlier in the year?
That actually made us pretty excited because we're like, we can hang with the big schools. Like, you can't talk down on us. We're actually all really feisty. We're motivated. We're like, okay, what if we beat this big school? Oh, my God. Like, just putting positive thoughts in our heads. I think that brought us into SWAC with the mindset like, hey, we can hang with them. We got this. SWAC is nothing. But, we still got to work hard and stay humble, of course. So,
Playing the big schools, definitely built a lot of confidence for us.
Yeah.
And already coming in, because we're already the underdog. So it's like, well, we win if we score. Well, we just did something great. Yeah. So let's carry it over to the SWAC. I think it really did help us. And I give that a big reason that we're 7-0.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot of hype going on with TSU right now, and your team included. The sports teams are doing a great job of promoting themselves. And last week when y'all played PV, y'all put out a permission slip basically to where people could miss class.
Yeah, I saw that.
First off, thank you. And whose decision was that?
Actually, I think Larry.
Maybe it was Larry. I didn't know about it until I saw it posted on social media. So I was like, hey, screenshot it. Let me share it to all my social media too. And I just think that was good because, I think every sport needs a support system. And I'm just happy we got it because we actually had a pretty good turnout.
Exactly. You see, a lot of major sports, they'll do the funny one. We're like, well, let's put one in there for us, and let's give people a laugh, and if people actually want to use it, then they can use it.
Talk about that game, the PV game. ESPN was there, and it was a game for first in the standings. Yes.
Yeah, it was a pretty big.
So talk a little bit about that.
Well, we do pick up the games back come May 4th. But that game specifically on Friday, hey, that was a softball game.
That was a game. We owe PV a lot because they put us out of the tournament last year. Mm-hmm. So we knew coming in that they were going to be good hitters, good pitchers. Mm-hmm. They know we were actually picked for co-West Division champs. So we knew one of us has to come out on top, and we wanted it to be us so bad, and I'm so glad we got it.
And Lauren came through with that key hit.
That 2-run home run.
Yes. Shout out to Lauren.
It was like a deep liner to left, man.
Yes. First pitch, gone. Thank God.
We had a lot of key plays that game.
Yeah, because she had 5 RBIs to go with it. She had
2 doubles. She was on fire. Hitter of the week. Shout out to Lauren.
I was just about to say that. We got a lot of girls doing something.
And Lauren's a freshman, right?
Yes.
That's
so she's young, and she's from Houston, so she's always been around. She's probably always been around Coach, and always been around, knowing how competition is between TSU and PV because it's a big rivalry.
Right.
So she knew coming in that she wanted to win. She wanted to get 2 hits. She probably didn't think she was gonna hit the walk-off. But we glad that she did.
Our freshmen are some hungry players, I tell you.
They want to ring just as bad as we do.
Talk about the emotions we know when it's a walk-off,
It's just excitement, oh my God.
We did it. With one swing of the bat, we changed the whole game.
Yeah.
It changed the whole momentum.
Yeah, it's one of the beauties of softball or baseball. I mean, the one team throws the ball, you're giving the other team a chance to hit, and that other team with the bat, if the timing is right, then they could just hit it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a matter of chance and a matter of skill. And once you have both of them together, then good things will happen.
Oh, yeah.
And they had just got the lead up on us. Like, we was up like 7-4, and then they had came back and got the lead. So we were like, it's do or die right now. Like, we got to win it. We either got to tie or we got to win it. And we went for it all.
Yeah, we had that fight in us, I'll tell you that.
The Tigers are hungry.
Yeah.
That's what made TSU, they're hungry. We got that drive, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing like our HBCU, you know?
Oh, yes.
So when you're at the bat, I know I've been to a couple games. I know Z, you bunt a lot. Can you talk about your mindset when you're at bat?
Well, coach is always like, your mindset should go in like with the plan, and our plan is always, soft slab, bunt, however you can get on. Usually just trust your speed once you get a bunt down. If that doesn't work, then work a high chop or hit it to the green, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, and like, what's your approach? Like, do you swing by instinct? Do you swing by background information on the pitcher, or like do you focus on a sweet spot or something like that?
Okay, so we do have scout reports, so we go off of a lot of things. We go off of that. Coach talks about having discipline in the box. So once you see you just have to watch the ball come out the pitcher's hand, and you just gotta be disciplined and read which pitch you want to hit. It all happens so fast.
But I think our team also does a really good job of, like, Z will get in that bat, and then she'll come around and she'll be like, okay, I got inside, outside, inside. Like, we'll already have, like, the pitcher's, like, plan picked off before they even know it. And our whole team is like, okay, so she did outside, inside, outside to me. Like, so we always go in. If we go off the scouting report, we go off our other teammates. And when you go up, if you like inside pitch and she pitches it there, swing.
Yep. Swing at your pitch.
Can you talk about, before we wrap up, just the upcoming games? You're in the process of, I want to say, 17 of 18 games being at home. So just talk about being able to stay home and not have to travel as much.
Oh, it's so good to be at home, and I love that now that we're promoting so much, that there has been a crowd, and we have. We always had something to fight for, but it feels good to have that backup behind you, that you got people rooting you on and cheering you on, and that our home games, and we've been winning our home games too.
Yes.
So that's really so great. And that's just getting us prepared for when we do go on the road, that we can just carry that with us, that we know even though our home crowd isn't with us, they're still with us.
Okay,
and we do play our home game at Grambling this weekend, so be there.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock
on Friday.
Definitely.
12 and 2 on Saturday.
Yeah, doubleheader. Oh, speaking of doubleheaders, what's your mindset going to the second game of the doubleheader? Y'all, if y'all win the first one or if y'all lose the first one.
Well, usually when we win the first one, we got to carry that same energy over. Like, oh yeah, we got this next game. We still got to stay hydrated, humble, and all that. If we were to lose a game before the next game, we just got to get our minds right. And we're like, okay, that game's over with. We just got to carry on some positive energy into the next game.
Definitely. Before we let you guys go, I know y'all got to go somewhere. Any final words you want to give to anybody on TSU,
Any shout-outs?
Any shout-outs? Anything you
Basketball
want to say?
Team, I see y'all working hard.
Yes, season basketball. Shout out to all the TSU sports. Shout out to bowling, baseball, golf.
Everybody.
Shout out to everybody.
We're doing it.
Everybody needs that TSU love.
I appreciate y'all for coming out. Tell Corin I said thank you for watching our interview back there. But yes, this has been Zariah Robbins, Terren Vinson, and I appreciate y'all so much.
Hopefully
you
you
get a return visit.
Thank you.
For sure. Have a good practice.